Friends, ahora vamos a reaccionar a When You Are Unprepared
Unprepared.
Unprepared for a Prison Riot. Al Shaquille O'Neal. Ahora sí dice, ¿no?
Please give it up for Ali Siddiq, everybody. Let him hear. Ali Siddiq.
Ah, este es árabe, ¿no?
Creo que sí.
Is about prison danger, seeing that I look so menacing,
Debes de haber bajado aquí.
you know, and I'm black, so you know it's gonna be about crime. Let me tell you, prison is a odd
bajito, ya.
place
Ah, está bien.
because you do not know the rules. No matter how many prison movies you watched and documentaries of locked up, you still don't know the rules of what's going to happen. So I'm on my way to what they call necessities. Necessities is, you know, where your clothes, you get your laundry and all that bullshit. So I'm walking to necessities and a dude just walks by and say, Mexican got on boots. I'm like, what the does that mean? Because it's like, what you mean Mexican got on boots? Everybody got on boots. So I thought. Dude walked past, Mexican got on boots. So I tell somebody else, Mexican got on boots. Dude looked down and say, Mexican do have on boots and just take off running. I'm like,
Oh, what?
was I supposed to run? Because the Mexicans have on boots? So I asked the old dude, I said, hey, Mexican got on boots. He say, all right, they got on boots. I said, what that mean? He said, it's gonna be a riot. I said, you pretty calm about a riot. I said, how you know Mexicans got on boots mean it's gonna have a riot? He said, because Mexicans don't wear boots on the rec yard. What they wear on the rec yard? He say sneakers. They play handball all the time. So I'm like, still don't comprehend. So I get back to my cell. I say, hey, you Mexican. What Mexican got on boots mean? He said, that mean we gonna ride. We gonna stab a couple of black guys up. And I asked, does the ride happen in here? Like in this cell? Because me and you just finished eating together. What you mad at me about? I don't know. Found a black dude. I'm like, yo, so what I do now, the Mexican got on boots. They say, man, look, you gonna need to find a dude named Cece and get you a knife. There's 3,000 people on this unit. How the I'm supposed to find Cece? I don't know. So I'm just walking around, Mexican got on boots, Cece. Mexican got on boots, Cece. Dude walked, what up, Cece? I say, that's what I'm looking for right now. I say, Cece, I need a knife. He said, what type of knife? I don't know, I just got here. So he put up a towel, went on this mattress, took some shit out, slid some shit back, and now it's 8 knives in front of me. It's like I'm at Macy's. I'm like, you know, what kind of knife you want? I said, well, you know, what kind of knife I need for a ride? I ain't never been to ride before. He said, I suggest something personal. I said, man, how much is a personal knife gonna cost me? 2 bags of coffee. Come back a little later on the day. I say, cool, CC. So I wait 3 or 4 hours, and I knew he was working on my knife because I was down the cell and I heard on the ground. I said, yeah, my knife gonna be sharp than a mother. So then this dude named Mitch say, hey, you getting you a knife? I say, yeah, CC working on my knife. He say, man, you need more than that. I say, what I need now? He said, you need to know about how to fight in a riot. He say, Mexican got on boots. This is the reason why they have on boots. So they can kick you in this shin while you fighting. Boots are made out of metal. So you got to do this. This is Mitch. This is in my cell teaching me how to be in a riot. Look, first of all, you're going to have to do a rock and lean. Mexicans going to come out there. They going to have their knives. You're going to have your shirt off with your knife. And when you do this, you're going to have to rock to see what foot the Mexican going to kick you with. I said, this is too much. This is too much. It's like a choreographed dance. I don't know what it's doing. So I'm waiting to get my knife. I go back to CC. I say, yo, CC, I need my knife. He say, man, I just sold your knife. I say, man, what the CC? You said it was a personal knife. For me, it cost 2 bags of coffee. Why it's not personal no more? He say, man, it was personal. Then a dude came in with 3 bags of coffee. Then it made it business. I said, the riot about to jump off. Hey, man, do what you can do. So I'm out there rocking with no knife. I've been practicing this shit for 2 hours. Rock. I'm not getting kicked, but I'm getting cut. I got cut down my side from a Mexican who didn't even have on boots.
That was okay, but that wasn't that funny.
Wasn't that funny?
No, not that much. No, that was okay.
That's okay?
Sí, pero no. No sentiste del jajaja, no,
Ah, okay. Honesto.
no.